Assalamu alaikum. I am Shahid Hassan. You have just heard the headlines, now on to the details. After 3-day Eid vacation, the government, semi-government and private offices including banks and financial institutions reopened today. The officials and employees exchanged Eid greetings with their colleagues amid a festive mood in different offices this morning. Secretariat officials said presence of officers and employees remains little after Eid. This time, many officers and employees received additional leaves as 2 days of Eid holiday overlapped with the weekend. Only a few senior officials joined their office at the Secretariat and exchanged Eid greetings each other. Visitors' room at the Secretariat remained almost vacant today. Identical scenarios are seen at state-owned banks including Bangladesh Bank, insurance offices, Federation of Bangladesh Chambers of Commerce and Industries (FBCCI) and Dhaka Chamber of Commerce and Industry (DCCI) offices after 10 a.m. City streets also remain empty as most of the Eid holiday makers are yet to return to Dhaka. Road Transport and Bridges Minister and Awami League General Secretary Obadul Khader has said the BNP leaders are trying to create a political issue centering the treatment of party's chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia. He said this to the newsmen while exchanging Eid greetings with ministry officials and employees at his Secretariat office today. Obadul Khader said according to jail code, BNP leaders cannot meet Khaleda Zia every day because it is a jail but not a residence. About the treatment of Begum Khaleda Zia, the minister said CMH is a hospital with maximum facilities. Why she does not want to receive treatment from there, he added. Government and non-government offices have opened today after 3-day Eid vacation. The holiday makers have also started to return to their respective workplaces. But launch and bus terminals and rail stations were less crowded today as the number of capital-bound people were not so much. Despite the completion of government holidays, many people are enjoying Eid taking extra leaves. So the whole country is still in Eid mood. As a result, it will take some more days to return normalcy in offices in Dhaka. Visiting Komlapur railway station, Shodorghat launch terminal and Gaptoli and Mohakhali bus terminals, our correspondent witnessed inflow of people from different class and profession to the capital. The entertaining spots and tourist places in the capital have witnessed overflowing crowd on the 3rd day of Eid al-Fitr. People of all ages, including children and teenagers, thronged there to enjoy Eid vacation. City dwellers, along with their family members, are passing pleasant time at Shishu Park, National Museum and Hathi Jheel area in the Eid holidays. People are also visiting National Zoo at Mirpur in the capital. More than 150 species of animals and birds at the zoo are providing extra charm to them. Meanwhile, Eid Anando Mela was held at Bangladesh Lokokaro Shilpo Foundation at Shunarga in Narayanganj today. Hundreds of people attended the functions at the museum premises.
Bangladesh set a new record by sending a total of 10,08,525 workers abroad in the last year. Expatriate Welfare and Overseas Employment Minister Nurul Islam BAC told the Parliament while replying to a question that was tabled today. Earlier, the sitting of the House resumed in the afternoon with Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhry in the chair. In response to a question, the Expatriate Welfare and Overseas Minister told the Jatiyo Sangshad that Bangladesh is sending workers to 165 countries of the world. In reply to another question, he told the House that Bangladesh workers are going to almost all Middle Eastern countries due to successful labor diplomatic effort. Responding to a question, Food Minister Kamrul Islam told the Parliament that country's food stock capacity has now stood at 21,18,822 metric tons. Meanwhile, taking part in the discussion on proposed budget for 2018-19 fiscal, the members of the Parliament told the Jatiyo Sangshad that Finance Minister Abul Mal Abdul Muhit presented a budget to the nation which would turn the country into middle income one by 2021 and a developed country by 2041. They said the proposed budget would not only boost the economy but also bring in the Sonar Bangla dreamed by father of the nation Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman under the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The parliament member said the mega budget is pro-people as Awami League always puts common people's interest first. The sitting of the House will resume tomorrow afternoon. The campaign of Ghazipur City Corporation election has started from today. The Awami League and BNP-backed mayoral candidates started their campaign in the morning. Voting of Ghazipur City Corporation polls will be held on June 26th. Earlier, Awami League-backed candidate Jahangir Alam collected his symbol boat and BNP-backed Hassanuddin Sarkar collected his symbol paddle flag from the Regional Election Commissioner Rokibuddin Mondol. Central 14 party to spearhead publicity for Awami League-backed Ghazipur mayoral candidate Jahangir Alam. Leaders of 14 party in groups will lead publicity for Jahangir Alam from 21st June to 24th June in different parts of Ghazipur City Corporation area. The decision was taken at a meeting at Health and Family Welfare Minister Mohammad Nasim's Parliament Chamber building today. Central 40 party leader and Awami League Advisory Committee member Tofail Ahmed chaired the meeting, attended by 14 party spokesperson and Health and Minister Mohammad Nasim, Joshua President and Information Minister Hassan Haq Inu, Bangladesh Tariqat Federation Chairman Mojibul Bashir Maiz Bandhari and Workers Party leader Anisur Rahman Mollik.
Now international news. A strong earthquake in Osaka, Japan has killed at least 3 people, including a child, and injured more than 200. Airports in the area are closed for several hours, train lines interrupted, and factories had to halt production. The 6.1 magnitude quake did not trigger a tsunami warning, and nuclear plants in the area are operating normally. No Bangladeshis are reportedly affected by the strong earthquake that hit the Japanese city of Osaka today. The Bangladesh Embassy in Tokyo has established contact with Bangladeshis living in the affected areas and confirmed their status. The embassy has set up a hotline with a view to gather or disseminate information related to the earthquake. The hotline numbers are 080-4065-6601 or 808-4456-1971. All Bangladesh nationals living in the affected areas have been requested to take necessary caution and contact through the hotlines for any earthquake-related information or assistance. Conservative political newcomer Ivan Duque has been elected president of Colombia. With nearly all votes counted, Mr. Duque has 54% with his rival Gustavo Petro on 41.8%. The result raises questions about the future of the historic but controversial peace deal with FARC rebels. Mr. Duque, who is supported by former President Alvaro Uribe, has said he will overhaul the 2016 agreement which gave the rebels places in Congress. 145 representatives of the United Nations from the respective countries including Canada, Austria, Colombia, the Republic of Senegal and the State of Qatar gathered to hold a dialogue on the agenda of peace and development at UN headquarters in New York last week. The agenda was initiated by HWPL Chairman Man Hee Lee for establishing peace throughout the world. Organized as a collective effort of the diverse sectors of the global society in commemoration of the 2018 World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development, the event was attended by heads of the social organizations, religious leaders, women groups, youth and media. The conference aimed to reinforce international cooperation to ensure intercultural dialogue as a foundation for the effective exercise of universal human rights, responding to the necessity of the measure for integrating cultural diversity into development frameworks and policies. South Korea-based non-profit organization Heavenly Culture World Peace Restoration of Light HWPL has initiated projects in 120 countries for conflict resolution and peace building.
The overall flood situation of Molivis Bazaar is improving. The water level of Monu and Thali rivers started to decrease. Relief and Disaster Management Minister Mofazzal Hossain Chaudhry Maya visited the flood-affected area. Secretary of the Ministry Shah Kamal was present. Minister Mofazzal Hussain Chaudhry Maya said the government has no shortage of relief. He said already 1 crore 4 lakh taka has been given to tackle the flood situation. Meanwhile, Bazar District Administration, Municipality, Water Development Board, police and voluntary organizations are working to face the situation. Army personnel are also helping to take on the situation. Relief distribution is continuing among flood victims in the district. Lieutenant General Aziz Ahmed, Quartermaster General of Bangladesh Army, has been appointed as new chief of the force for the next 3 years. The order will come into effect from June 25th afternoon. A Defense Ministry Gazette notification said this today. Aziz Ahmed will also be promoted to the rank of General on that day, the Gazette said. He also served as the Director General of BGB from December 5th, 2012 to November 16, 2016. Meanwhile, another Defense Ministry Gazette notification said the present Army Chief General Abu Belal Muhammad Shofiul Haq would go into leave preparatory to retirement PRL on June 25th afternoon after completing his term. He would go into retirement after completing his PRL. Now news on weather. Dhaka MET office says there will be no significant change in prevailing over the next 3 days as the ongoing heat wave is likely to prevail. Intermittent light showers are expected during this period. High humidity is causing the stifling heat round the clock, says MET office. Dhaka experienced a highest of 79% humidity that came down to 70% during the evening today. The forecast says some areas of Rangpur, Mymensingh and Sylhet divisions may experience moderate rain accompanied by temporary gusty wind and lightning flashes over the next 24 hours. Elsewhere in the country, the sky will remain mostly clear. Day and night temperature may vary slightly.
Now, New Zealand World Cup Foot Test squad for the upcoming West Indies Tour 2018. Mustafiz, Sabbir and Tashkeen have not been included into the squad. Abu Zaid Chaudhry, Rahin Abid, a newcomer into the team. The members of the squad are Captain Saqib Al Hassan, Tamim Iqbal, Imrul Khais, Mushfiqur Rahim, Mahmudullah, Litun Kumar Dash, Mominul Haq, Mehdi Hassan Miraj, Tajul Islam, Kamrul Islam Rabbi, Robel Hussain, Nurul Ashan Shohan, Nazmul Hussain Shanto and Shafiul Islam. Bangladesh will play against West Indies in 2 tests, 3 ODIs and 3 T20 matches. The first test will start on 4 July while the second test is scheduled to start on 12 July. To end the bulletin, I recap the top stories. Eid environment prevails as office and businesses open after 3-day vacation. Capital taking busy look as holidayers start returning to workplaces. BNP looking for movement issue leaving aside Khaleda Zia's treatment, comments Obaidul Qadir. Parliament session resumes after Eid. Record 10,08,000 workers sent abroad last year, expatriate welfare minister tells Parliament. Molvi Bazar flood situation improves. No shortage of relief materials, says relief minister visiting affected areas. Powerful earthquake claims 3 lives in Japan, dozens injured. And in Russia World Cup, Sweden beat South Korea by solitary goal. England to face Tunisia in other match.
That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us and we invite you to watch our 11:30 Bangla News. Till then, Khuda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz.